Greetings, this is First Speaker Mordred Viking speaking on behalf of Director Freak for the State of the Accord address. Despite everything being absolutely fine, Mr. Freak decided to focus his efforts primarily on the economy, establishing a more centralized government, with the bureaucracy deciding where people should work and what should be prioritized, rather than leaving it entirely to a free market. Unfortunately, our Overlord's people were struck by slight hunger pangs, so of course we are now a generosity.
Oh, I know where the food's going. That's what the Overlord's claiming, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, and we can't renegotiate our terms for another 50 months.
Allowed transports laden with food to head over to feed the Imperial citizens. As a result, we were forced to tighten our own belts, and widespread food shortages became a reality for most families of the Accord. This famine became such that there have been several incidents of our citizens eating consumer goods, despite their name. We would like to take this opportunity to remind you that these goods were not meant for literal consumption. Although we did our very best, the Accord of Paradise was forced to declare a public emergency.
There we go.
Our food debt has become terminal.
We're solvent again.
And the forced relocation of our economy. This was not, I repeat, not a bankruptcy. No banks were ruptured in the forced relocation of these state assets. In the chaos of this emergency, we must regretfully inform you that Bubbles succumbed to hunger as well.
Freak! You killed Bubbles! Well, at least it wasn't on my watch.
As news of its death burst, the cabinet resigned in disgust, and general rioting erupted empire-wide. Order was restored thanks to a last-minute feast put on by a group who would like to remain anonymous. The mystery meat provided is reported to have had a real fizz to it. Thankfully, our Overlord's hunger pangs also subsided, and our generosity was rewarded by a significant reduction into our tax rate in real terms.
I saved the day!
Problem solved. Stop selling
Yay,
consumer goods.
No, all I need to do is bring Bubbles back to life, and I can keep my job.
Dropping from a whopping 60% of our output to a more imaginable 30%. This cost buffered by continued protection and a considerable sharing of technologies from our Lord and Master.
Our Overlord's basically doubling our research right now, which is nice.
I mean, we did just say, can we have all of your research, so I'm not that
Now,
surprised.
the trajectory of our empire changed to focus more on technology. To this end, Director Freak ordered the construction of a multitude of new research labs, followed by orders to develop a large number of mining sites to fuel the construction of even more research labs. New deposits of exotic gas also needed to be found and tapped to feed the hungry Bunsen burners of the more advanced research complexes that have also been popping up in the more developed colonies. During this building frenzy, a new planet was settled, quickly being dubbed as
Nirvana, there you go.
Nirvana, that's a really good one.
due to the teen-like spirit of its rowdy people.
What planet did I just get a warning about? Was somebody... This one.
Rowdy
Got
bunch.
Rowdy bunch.
With the expansion of the Empire, job opportunities abound, and we found ourselves in dire need of a larger population. To satisfy this, the Senate wisely enforced the mandatory acceptance of migration treaties against Director Freak's protestations, but he understood that he just wanted to keep all the science to himself. The Director's insatiable appetite for scientific progress almost became his undoing, however. The research complex's ravenous hunger devouring all of our exotic gas stocks. Freak made the tumultuous decision to shut down just one lab, which had tipped our nation over the edge,
I think you may have just
That's
saved
amazing.
yourself.
Yes!
to then realize that he'd been selling the very gases we needed so badly.
This is good.
Did you just buy natural gases that we're selling?
What? Are we selling gases?
Yes.
Yes, I just bought gases that we're selling.
I thought I saw that correctly.
The end of Mr. Freak's term in office was marked by our efforts being finally recognized by our magnificent overlords, and our promotion to the Prospectorum Level 3. This was celebrated by widespread conversion of farmland to open new pit mines, to better feed the construction of ever more research labs.
Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Stellaris, where we are playing the Accord of Paradise. Joining me here in this epic quest for redemption, we have got Matthew Freak. How are you doing?
Hello, how's it going?
I am doing well. Are you excited for today's session?
Well, I mean, I've already killed Bubbles, so I mean, it can't go any worse.
No, and in fact, it is in the honor of Bubbles that we have a couple of plans. What are we thinking exactly here at the moment?
Well, I mean, we can go the reanimators route and try to bring Bubbles back.
I think that is something we should do. I mean, we've been investing so heavily in science for a reason. Why not put that science to good use, like bringing Bubbles back again?
I mean, that is the best use of science, obviously, is bringing Bubbles back. I've got the opinion map mode on here. It does seem like a lot of people do like us.
Except for the really, really big guy next door.
Yes, well, I mean, theoretically, Space Dad should protect us from this person.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I can get.
We could try to improve relations with him. Just in case. Or not. As the case.
Oh, I was thinking that we could get the Overlord to join our wars, and then we could probably light them up. But I guess it's not an option since we can't change it because we're Imperial fiefdom.
Yep, not under the indolent Overlord, unfortunately.
And this is the Empire we're playing, for the Accord of Paradise, Fanatic Xenophile, Egalitarian, with mutagenic spas, and Freehaven.
Yep. And we also have the edict passed down to us by the Senate, that is, you guys watching at the moment, that we have to accept every migration treaty that is sent to us because we're a Freehaven.
Alright, well, with that, let's unpause and hope that this minus 41 goes away.
I think that's because of our trades.
Yeah, we are buying 85 minerals a month off the market.
That would probably do it. So what you're telling me is that we need to put even more mines on Utopia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't sell gases.
How many gases are we making? We're making 5 gases. We should be selling gases.
I just remember what happened last time. Keep buying gases even though we were selling them as well.
I mean, it was probably...
It's a way of stimulating the economy, I guess. It's one thing you could say about it.
Exactly. It's stimulating the economy. Research Institute, that's cool. Auxiliary fire control, I guess, in case we have to do any pew-pew. We got alloy nanoplants coming, that's really good.
Yeah, technology is looking decent.
Let's try turn on capacity subsidies, and maybe this straightens us out some.
In terms of the energy, yeah. Down to just -3. We are losing a lot of consumers, though.
Yeah, but I'm selling all those.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Torvite Partnership declared war on our overlord, the Holy Torivitian Empire.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
Star Conglomerate declared war on the Holy Turivian Empire. With no great leader to hold them together, the Holy Turivitan Empire has dissolved into several parts, each claiming their own right to rule over the old empire. Without the strength or legitimacy of the old, however, their hold over their vassals has crumbled to nothing. With the disparate parts of the old empire fighting over the throne of the Holy Turivitan Empire, the old subjects are now free to do as they wish. So we can be free once more then, become independent. It's time for a new leader to take charge. Become independent, we get a CB against them for 30 years, or we are loyal to the throne no matter what. We remain a loyal subject to the Holy Turivitan Empire, and we gain 100 influence. Is this the type of thing that we should be polling the Senate to help us decide what it is we should do here?
I think so. Interestingly, the only one that I've never played this since they added the ability to stay loyal to your overlord. So that's the only option here that I haven't clicked ever.
Interesting. So then we would need to take a more diplomatic route to achieve independence or achieve the throne for ourselves.
Okay, the vote is up in chat. Looks
Get
like
your
you
votes
have
in.
1 minute to get your votes in. See what we do.
Vote, vote, vote.
no matter what we're doing, we're at war now. So
War! We're going to war!
let's design a ship.
Do we like our liege? I mean, we've had a... Okay, so laying out the history in as quickly as I can, we like them because we got really good relations with them, but also we kind of feel exploited by them. But then again, he's also giving us an absolute boatload of science.
Crystal infused.
So it's not like we're getting nothing in return. And, Nurgle, is there any way of turning down, for me, the in-game sounds? Because they are super loud.
Funny, I'm not getting any in-game sounds.
I don't know if that's something I can play with volume controls with. I dare not touch that.
Alright, so it looks like the Senate wants us to become the new leader.
Okay. So we get the CB.
Yeah. We also lose 100 influence, which sucks.
Yeah.
And we wind up in a war, I think.
I mean, we're in the war regardless, I think. Or do we get a separate war, you're saying?
No, we're right now in 2 wars. And so once we take this option, we will still be in those wars, but we should not be in those wars. Oh, wait. Maybe we got out of those wars.
Yeah, because we're no longer loyal, so we don't really care. We're just independent. Civil War is not including
our name
us.
doesn't show up there anymore. So let's see.
Yeah, they're gone.
Oh, sweet.
That is a lot of subjugations. We may want to pause while we're clicking through all this. Everybody can now target us.
Yes, well, those are our subjugation CBs plus...
That's one of the split-offs. Anything that's Torovite is a split-off.
So we don't want that.
And the
we will build some fleet.
The old mono-build destroyers, okay. Is that the only shipyard we have? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. There are 3 shipyards on it, so I mean, probably fine.
Molinox, those are the ones that we like. And
wait.
They're the honor-bound warriors. They are fanatic militarist with distinguished admiralty and warrior culture. They would be very good to have on our side in a war. Just saying.
These ones?
Yeah, those ones.
The Molinarchs?
Yep.
Okay. Because we do need somebody to keep us alive here because we're not going to stay alive on our own.
Molinox would be the ones to choose. They are very, very strong.
Alright. Well, we just did that. Perfect.
No. Oh, okay.
Take that in. It was just an embassy.
Okay.
We'll decline that because we'll get rid of all these, I think, at this point. Alright. So I really, really, really need mercantile so that I can switch this policy to consumer benefits so that I can switch our factory world to an alloy world.
We're no longer paying 30% of our output to the Overlord. I will remind you.
Oh, look at that! Yeah, we're plus 17.
Yes.
What happens if I change this now? I wonder.
Technology discovered.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, the alloys are nice, but
90 alloys a month. Yeah. Let's see here. Gonna get rid of this and instead
buy the consumer goods.
Buy a bunch of these.
Consumer goods do tend to be quite expensive.
Mm-hmm.
At least relatively early on, which I would say we still are, 61 years in.
We'll see what this does to us. No, we're still plus 22, so we're doing good.
Cool.
We're doing good. And we'll
So now that we have achieved independence, what exactly is the goal here?
Yes, we've achieved independence completely on our own and completely independently of any sort of game mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
So now our goal is to conquer
Is that a migration
all
treaty?
of these.
You just let a migration treaty expire. You have broken galactic law. You have to go and send them a migration treaty. Wait, they should have one already. They were one of the ones we had one with previously.
They might have cancelled it.
But they were one of the former vassals. Even if they are the space elves. Ugh.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So we'll start a factory world here, and hopefully this will stop us from having to buy 65 consumer goods a month,
Mhm.
which would be nice.
We should also rename Jana Prime to Elysium. I believe was the choice from last time.
Is that how you spell that?
Elysium.
That was my next guess. I was actually just
Yeah.
checking. I was just testing you to be sure that you knew how to spell it.
Uh-huh.
So
Auxiliary
auxiliary
fire
fire
control, FTL.
control.
Or antimatter reactors. Both of them are good. And hyperdrive.
Yeah.
And more science.
Yeah, more science is not something. Yeah, I think hyperdrive. Hyperdrive, yeah.
Okay.
Do hyperdrive, yeah.
Yep. Is the galactic market in place? I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah. No. That's our Overlord. Former Overlord. Our minerals are getting rather low.
Yeah, we still got a few months.
Technology discovered.
I just don't want us to get into deficit. Another technology. Come on, limit.
Infrastructure.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Right.
Having gone so long without selling food, you finally cave in to the temptation. The hoarding must stop!
Well, we need it now. We're just gonna basically trade food for minerals so that we can do some stuff.
I mean, that's something we've... Oh no, we're not Prospectorum anymore, so we don't... No, we already... How does that work? Because we hit level 3 Prospectorum, which I think made every planet give up 2 agricultural slots to 2 mining slots. Is that permanent?
Yeah, no, we had to use the planetary decision on it.
Oh.
The strip mining planetary decision, and if I had my time back, I would go back and do that. But I wasn't expecting our Overlord to fall apart quite so soon.
Oh well. I didn't realize that was a decision. I thought it was just a thing that happened.
Why do we need so many clerks on this planet? 7 of 8 clerks and 2 entertainers. And we got a bunch of empty mining jobs here.
Mystic order.
This is their notification that they don't have anything to trade with us, but they'll be back at some point.
Commercial pact. Husko Polity are the ones that are really nice to us. And they're the big
they're
green
not.
guy to our right. Those guys, that's Husko.
Oh yes, we've been friends with those people for a while.
And they'd be a very good counterpoint to the big red guys on the left. Just saying.
Yes, that's true. Speaking of which, okay, so these guys are still overwhelming to us.
Equivalent?
These guys
Really?
are now equivalent to us. We're hovering at 1.8k, so that's pretty good. I like that.
How are they equivalent? They're huge compared to us.
Well, I mean, thus is the advantage of technologies.
Yeah, I
You know what I mean?
guess. Although their tech is also equivalent.
Right, but I mean, our economies are equivalent, and they're 3 times our size.
Benefit of building tall, I guess.
Well, they also just built a gateway, so
The Holus
some
is
of their
saying
stuff is at least more advanced than us.
the Holus is saying it's because they're at war. Are they though?
Oh, it could be at war, yeah.
They're not one of the former Overlord. They're not one of the Empire. They are
not
an
currently
Empire, but
at-
they're not the Empire.
They are not currently at war either.
And it looks like our shipyard's finished building the destroyers, although we're still way under our fleet capacity.
Yeah, it was never that fleet was never about like actually having a fleet. That was just a little bit of deterrence.
I mean, now that we have equal fleet strength with the big bad next door to us, I think that's probably a good thing. Hangers. I thought you might do that.
I've got a thing for hangars. I don't know why.
I mean, hangers on defense platforms are really strong. It'll be interesting to see if that's still the strongest choice with the fleet rebalance.
Yeah, I haven't seen any real indication of that one way or another. But yeah, no, I'm definitely interested to see the whole fleet combat rebalance in general is really kind of fascinating. I love it when we reinvent the meta type thing.
Mm-hmm. And if you guys are wondering what on earth it is we're talking about, there's a video over on our YouTube channel where we discuss the changes in the open beta for the fleet rebalance, which is available to try now. Just go to Steam, right-click on Stellaris, then Properties, then Betas, and then just choose the open beta there.
Stellaris test.
That's the one. And then you can try this out for yourself and see how combat feels. And please do let us know your thoughts on the changes. That's why we're doing an open beta. We're looking for feedback. And the best place to provide it would be on the forums, where we have several threads dedicated to that.
Yes, that's right. And I know the devs are fairly active in those threads as well.
Yeah, they are.
They've been sending me stuff all week, like, hey, go look at this one.
Do we have a list of console commands that can be used to test it out? Personally, no, but you can go to the Stellaris wiki where there is a very comprehensive list of all the console commands available. Just Google Stellaris console commands. Which should be the first
The three most valuable are instant build. Oh, it's a Swedish keyboard. That's supposed to be an underscore. That question mark.
Okay.
Instant build RR, which gives you all resources, and then attack all fleets like this. Attack all fleets will make basically all your fleets attack each other, so you can just do
easy combat testing, which is useful for a
Exactly.
combat rebalance. I did wonder how Stephen was doing that, because we did have a stream with Stephen last week, Stephen and Byron, where we went over all that. It was good.
That was attack all fleets, yes.
Hey, crafty dog.
Well, look at this. We're positive on consumer goods.
Yeah. You can stop buying so many then.
You're not the boss of me.
I am simply your economic advisor.
But yes, we probably should stop buying so many. Alright. So let's see what this... Okay, it hasn't started on the defensive platforms yet, so not to worry.
Once they're added, it's going to
Our
add a lot.
hold,
Yay, more science!
technologies, give me some weapons. I want weapons.
No weapons for you.
No.
Cruiser. Autocannon. Armor.
Tier 2, it's really hard because like as much as I want to take cruisers, we only have tier 2 weapons.
Mhm.
And it feels kind of silly taking cruisers with tier 2 weapons.
I get
But if I don't take cruisers, I'm also afraid that I'm not going to get cruisers again for like a decade. So I think I'll take cruisers.
And
I
thus...
also have a construction ship building a habitat somewhere. Here it is.
Aha. Is that the first one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's our first one.
And we did take Voidborn, so habitats are going to be very good for us. What are our traditions and ascension perks again, just so we can have a quick reminder for those who may be joining us for the first time?
Okay, 1 second.
So we have Discovery and Prosperity, Technological Ascendancy, and Voidborn. Aha.
Voidborn, yes. And in 9 months, I demand you allow me to open Mercantile.
You demand that you allow the Senate to have a vote on perhaps allowing you to have Mercantile.
I feel like democracy is overrated here.
We are an egalitarian society, which is actually a democracy, so no. If you want to be more authoritarian, then you need to start changing our ethics.
Can't afford to do that at this moment.
Speaking of what exactly would we need to do in order to kickstart our research into necromancy?
We need a technology to unlock our 3rd civic.
Can we not switch out the civics we have already?
We can, but which one do you want to get rid of?
Probably mutagenic spars, because we just haven't been using them.
We have a mutagenic
like
spar
one.
somewhere.
I think it's the one we started with on Paradise. Oh no, we have 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Utopia had one too.
There's actually going to be a 3rd one built here. I'm not sure if those buildings leave. Does anybody know if you if those buildings get destroyed if you swap out of?
One way to find out.
I mean, arguably they should, but I mean that doesn't. They do.
So how's the Civil War going?
Is anybody actually at war in this thing right now? I don't think anybody here is at war.
The Teruvitan Empire miners should be. Not much of a civil war otherwise, is it? So it'd be the Empire, Or are there other ones? Because they were so small, I don't know where the split-offs actually are.
Yeah, no, nobody's at war here.
I think I saw one of them. Who was in Kalgantu? I think that's one of the miners. Yeah. Turovite Star Conglomerate, Turovan Empire is 2 of them, so there's one missing somewhere. Which may have been gobbled if they literally had just 3 systems. Which
That's
they might have.
possible, yeah.
In that case, the Turovatan Empire took 1 out. The Civil War is being too civil and not enough war.
Yeah, so we'll get involved with this in a moment. Oh my god, they're overwhelming us.
Advanced start. I'm not surprised. Because they haven't actually lost very much. They've literally just lost a planet. Oh no, there's the 3rd one. Turovatan Partnership, or whatever it's called. Conglomerate,
okay, so
Empire, and Partnership.
Ooh, they're a megacore. We can't attack them for another 6 years anyway.
Mm-hmm. And their science is overwhelming.
That's fine. Their fleet power is pathetic.
Oh, they're vassalized. That's why the Civil War ended.
Did they must have, yeah, they must have revassalized them.
Yeah, did they get the partnership as well? That was a conglomerate. That's who you were looking at before. That's the conglomerate. What about the partnership?
Oh.
No, partnership's independent.
These are not vassals, yeah. I don't know if we can go through their space, though. I don't know how much they like us. Oh, yeah, we can go through their space.
Technology
All right.
discovered.
Selection time. So, I think our options here should be unyielding, supremacy, harmony, adaptability, diplomacy, domination, subterfuge, and expansion.
I'm gonna punch you in the throat. You only get to pick 5,
I know.
and mercantile has to be one of them.
So,
So do mercantile, unyielding,
Mercantile one.
supremacy,
Sure.
and then you pick 2 more.
I mean, it doesn't have to be 5. I think adaptability would also make sense, because that one we've always kind of been thinking of. Maybe diplomacy if we're being friendly? No, we're not being that friendly, though. No, adaptability, mercantile, supremacy, unyielding. I'd say those 4.
All right. Sounds good.
Did you get that, Nurgle? I can't actually see the booth, because there's a big screen in the way.
There's mercantile, unyielding, supremacy, and adaptability is what you said, I think.
Correct. Poll is up. Get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote. I want to punch my economic advisor in the throat. Now we've got a civil war.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, what tech can we get? We just finished one.
Ooh.
Shields. UV laser.
It's a laser.
Lasers. One of the big changes of the lasers in the combat rebalance is they are one of the few weapons that does not have a minimum range. That's the main difference between lasers and projectiles. Projectiles have minimums.
Yes.
Mercantile is the winner.
Yay!
You may select mercantile. What were the
Finally.
what were the percentages with that? I can't see them from here.
There were only 8 votes.
Oh.
Oh no, there were 16 votes in total, and 50% chose mercantile.
Fair enough. It's probably one of my favorite Stellaris tunes. This one's really good. Except you can't hear it, I'm sorry. But chat, this is a really good one.
Yeah, I'm not getting the audio for some reason. And our habitat is complete. That's good. We'll
Technology discovered.
colonize this one and then start on some mining. Look at this, 100%. I guess that's because
Habitat.
that's a little.
Habitat and we're Voidborn.
Yeah, the Voidborn trait must be what gave us that.
But that's not us, that's our Overlord.
Huh?
The race that you just sent there is the Overlord's race, it's not ours. We're the poisonous toads.
Oh. Ah, it's fine.
We're the Lord Commander. That is
They,
officially its name now, as Lord Commander.
A large group of predators indigenous to Nirvana were recently discovered to have made a lair in the ruins being excavated. Dealing with these vicious animals will not be easy. They're blocking the only route forward, so our archaeologists can look for an alternate path, but it will take time. Yeah, you can have the 100 energy.
Remove the animals. We can use their bodies as part of the research in how to bring Bubbles back. Do the polls work without a mobile device like a tablet? I was not seeing it. They should do. Although, when I was streaming yesterday, people were reporting that they weren't appearing on mobile. So maybe there was an update and Twitch screwed it up again, but it should do, as far as I know.
We'll upgrade this. Oh, I'm still missing 18. upgrade this to
Maria
alloy
says it
mega.
works for her. She's on tablet. Also, hey Maria.
Interesting. The alloy mega forges are one of those techs where, as soon as you get it, you get a huge power spike. Basically, it's every metallurgist produces one extra alloy when you have this, and then the next alloy nano forges to produce 2 extra alloys. So it's a big jump. You're talking 16 extra alloys a month, and that's before any of the other bonuses are applied. So any of these second tier buildings, like you notice, I've got like a planet full of research complexes. All of these second tier buildings are far better than your first tier buildings, and you should always build them anytime you can.
Yeah, the problem I always have is I always forget to research the strategic resources. So it doesn't unlock them.
I always find I get the strategic resources and then I can never roll the techs.
That is also a problem, yes.
And volatile motes is
The
now a
aliens
problem as
have
well.
formed a federation.
Molinox, eh?
Technology discovered.
X-ray laser, hyper relays. I don't think we're really big enough to need hyper relays.
No, I don't think we do. Hyperdrive 3, however, maybe. Or bigger pew-pews. That works too.
Bigger pew pews is the answer.
Seems reasonable. When is Stellaris going on sale next? When it does.
We're not allowed to talk about sales in advance. But as of last weekend, we were on sale on Humble Bundle. I'm not sure if it's still on sale on Humble Bundle or not. But as of last weekend, we were on sale on Humble.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, and this name list, this name list is so funny. Occasional but trying,
I do like these.
I don't know what it is, but any of these last name, because it's a first name and a last name, right? So they put random words and then but trying as the last name, and some of the combinations are unbelievably funny. Occasional but trying is not a good example of that, but
I mean, if you go through our scientists at the moment, that gives you a better overview.
Sorry, what?
If you go through the scientists that we have, the leaders, I mean, not the literal scientists, as we're talking about names.
Yes, leaders.
There you go. Occasional but trying, slumbering idea, malcontent doctrinaire, irrepressible trench coat. Sweet but trying. Irrepressible trench coat. I like that one.
Irrepressible trench coat. Feel like if we get the opportunity to have a chosen one, I feel like irrepressible trench coat should be the should be our chosen one.
Absolutely.
Rob, it's just a matter of there being only so many keys on the keyboard that you can use for shortcuts. There are mods that add the shortcut to technology back in, which is fine as long as you're not playing multiplayer. I also went through and turned off all of our Forcer jobs. You can see it's not necessarily a smart decision in some cases, like this one.
Is the butt trying family a political dynasty? If it isn't, it should be. They're just trying to be a political dynasty.
Yeah. So this guy is going to need some help.
Yeah. Why is our happiness and stability so low suddenly?
It's amenities.
Or is it purely
Basically,
amenities?
if you have issues with happiness or stability, 9 chances out of 10 it's just your amenities. You build an amenity building or turn on some clerk jobs, and it'll straighten itself out. This one's pretty low too. Oh, can we not choose the colony designation for this anymore? Womp womp.
Really? Have 5 population? Huh.
Sorry.
We have 5 pop there. I thought it was 10.
This one? I can't actually believe we have 5 pops here. What are they doing?
Farming, mining, and unemployed.
You're not going to be farmers anymore. Actually, speaking of which, a lot of these farmers here could probably...
We are producing a lot of extra food.
Not anymore. No, it went to minus 83. Why did it do that? Why?
Who was just voted to be kicked out of what?
The
Galactic Security
Galactic
Partnership voted to kick out the Torovite Star Conglomerates. That's one of our Overlord minions. And I think that the Federation was set up by the Molinox. I want to look into that because that's in our area.
Oh, they are in a federation.
Yeah, I think they set one up.
Can we ask to join their federation? Do we want to join their federation?
I don't know.
Knowing that we'll be stuck in a federation with an
So who
AI.
is in their Federation?
I can't see it. I don't have good enough intel on them.
To see who's in the Federation? Yeah, you can. Just click on the Molinox.
I don't think so. Oh,
It's
yeah, I
that top
can.
line. Torovite Partnership, Geroids, and Plen. So it's basically the Empire's just re-established itself, but as a federation now, and the Molinox are in charge.
But there are some times where you don't have enough intel to see who's in a federation.
Really? Well, even if you've met them all?
Good question. I think if you met them, you can tell that they're in a federation.
Yeah, I think so.
So are any of these people still independent?
Nope.
They're lost my opportunity in that case.
Yep. We'll just need to outscale them. Maybe pick a fight with Sog, see what we can gain. Go towards the Husko polity instead of our former friends. Although we do still have the defensive pact with Molinox. I do think that is a good one to keep, because they are really good at fighting.
Okay. So I figured out why our food plummeted was because we were also selling food on the market.
Strange how that often correlates.
Mm. Yes. Yes, it
Initiating
is.
Communications. Initiating communications.
That's giving them a lot more.
Technology discovered.
Yeah. Oh.
Husko wants us to become a subject.
I thought we were friends.
I thought we were friends too. They're still friendly.
I don't like this. Go away.
We have cruisers now. Advanced habitat? Take a long time.
Yeah, I think crystal mines.
Mhm.
I think. Oh, we're in a moat shortage.
Are there any mods that add the strategic resources to the main bar at the top if you have the real estate?
That one?
Yeah, instead of it being
Yeah,
a drop down, it actually adds them.
Yes, there's a bunch of UI mods that do that.
That is something I should probably look for my own games, because that always bugs me that you have a click for a drop down to see all of that info. Likewise for envoys, I'd like to see where my envoys are, like you can in EU where they're on the outliner.
Alright, let's go again. Looks like we're gonna have to fight these guys though.
Yeah, let's prepare for that. We need to do something to expand.
Look forward to, but
I mean, they're diplomatically isolated, and as long as we stay friendly with Molinox, I can't see any problems coming from the south, because they don't border us. And as long as we keep improving relations with Husko, they're really positive towards us, and I think they might even be pacifist.
Our tech has some weird holes in it.
Initiating communications.
Like level 1 thrusters, for instance.
Technology discovered.
Well, new technology might be able to fix that. Not with that one, though. Edict Fund? We are overspending at the moment. Quite heavily.
Alright.
Though it is fairly expensive. Almost twice as much as the Doctrine-Space Combat.
I was looking at arcane recycling, because I think we have a lot of
I think you sold them.
minor relics.
Oh, you do? Okay.
You sometimes get some neat stuff from this.
Do it.
There's a chance that you get to build Fallen Empire building.
Oh.
When you do these things. Yeah. It chooses like one of 4 Fallen Empire buildings that you can get.
Colony found.
Please stop. Fight me.
Don't say that to them.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah, unfortunately it's the 2 empires that like us the most that are demanding our subjugation right now.
Oh, and we got cruisers.
We did.
Even better. I do kind of wish we were on the fleet combat rebalance.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Could then play with the different roles and things. That moat shortage is getting quite serious.
And I did build moats things.
Looks like you need to start buying some moat things. No, don't do that. All planetary features removed? No.
It depends on what planet it is. Eden.
Utopia. Oh no, Eden and... Yeah, it's Eden, sorry. My bad.
So we lose the odd factory. All planetary features are removed? That can't be right. Maybe it is. We'll do this one.
Yeah, exhausted. Hang on, go to Utopia. I want to see if there are any there at the moment, because we had this question before and we can look through it. So what does Utopia currently have on features? Party fever. And that's it. So that gives us 2 exhausted deposits. So do that and see if that's deposits we can then reclaim. And then build moats on Utopia.
What happens is it's tile blockers, I think.
Yeah, but do they unlock moats? No.
No.
Okay. Now we know.
No, it's just -1 district.
Fine. Now we know. Because that was a question we had last time, because they literally called it exhausted deposits. Okay, can you rebuild them? Can you replenish them? If you remove the blocker?
Ships upgraded.
So the other thing on the path to redemption, what would we need to do in order to begin researching bringing bubbles back? Does it cost Unity? I'm asking mechanically what the process is here.
Yes, we need to spend Unity on either switching out our government or researching the technology to get the extra civic, and then spending Unity to add the civic. Either way, you're going to wind up spending Unity. I really want to get this tradition quicker than 2 years.
Well, you're just going to have to wait a bit longer or produce more Unity. Get some monuments.
I don't want to produce any more Unity is the problem. I don't want to produce any more Unity.
Technology
I want to
discovered.
produce more alloys.
Exotic gas shortage as well. Just keeping you aware.
Okay, so it's only -1 this time. It's not so bad.
It's the kind of thing you could buy to stop that situation from progressing, because it's already tier 3. Volatile modes is at least recovering. Or it
Yeah,
was.
we're really hemorrhaging a lot of resources here.
And this time we don't even have an Overlord to blame. Also, minerals are about to run out. Warning. There they go.
Minerals freaking out. I didn't have enough resources to buy anything to keep us positive.
You have
Unfortunately.
83 alloys you could be tapping into. It's because your economy is so focused on alloys to the detriment of everything else.
Discovered.
Yes, that's correct. Ooh, proton launchers. Yes, please. There's a reason why my economy is focused on research and alloys.
Because you want to bring back bubbles back. I get it. You need the alloys to recreate the body and the science to work out how to spark the life back into her.
Yes, it's definitely that. It's definitely the roleplay reason and not the min-max reason.
I'm glad that we're aligned on this.
Oh. How far away is it? 9 months. Fine, you win.
I didn't mean sell literally all of them, just like 10 or 20.
Yeah, but I'm building up a little energy stockpile.
Fair enough.
Build up a little energy stockpile because we've been sitting pretty low on that for a while. And then once we get that, we'll change this over to consumer benefits. How much are we making from trade?
Also,
192.
once the 3 situations are gone, that's going to recover a lot of our economy. Because there's always that like minus 20% production or something, even just level 1.
Okay. So do we want to? I guess it's probably vote time. Just a straight up yes or no on psionic theory. If we take psionic theory, we're basically going to be locked into psionic ascension, I think.
As opposed to cybernetic or synthetic?
No, synthetic or genetic.
Genetic, right. Do we think that the power of our minds will be enough to bring Bubbles back, or do we need something more physical? We're not spiritualists, we're not materialists, so we can be completely open on this. 3.6 beta is interesting, I must say. Good. Give us feedback. Who's going to win in making the vote?
I did.
Vote is up. Get your votes in. Vote, vote, vote.
Alright, so are we taking psionic theory? Yes or no? Right now it looks like no. Now it looks like yes.
So is it actually possible to be like latent psionic and then become like genetically ascendants?
It's a good question. I like, I'm kind of confused because like people show,
Doesn't say you can't.
people show like these screenshots where they have like all 3 ascension traits on. Oh my god, it's tied again.
So is it actually finished tied?
Yes, it's finished tied.
In that case, we will need to call upon our great god in the sky, Nurgle. What do you think? Should we tap into this magic known as psionics in this universe, or do we forego that completely and go for more material and science? Science it is, so that's a no. No psionics.
Okay.
Oh, yes, psionic. Yes, psionic.
Yes, sir.
The great god in the sky changed his mind from science to psionic. Oh, it was psionic, I see. A bit of both.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alright, psionic it is. If only to discover whether we can tap into everything or not. Why not both?
Why not both?
We can research psionic theory without taking psionic ascension. It still has the -10 empire size from Pops. Yeah, that's what I assumed. It's the ascension that locks you in, not the technologies. It gets us closer to Papa's blessings.
Okay, so now we're going to go to policies and turn on consumer benefits. Basically, instead of every trade value getting us 1 energy, every trade value is going to get us half an energy and a quarter of a consumer good.
Yeah, it's a really strong choice to pick. The marketplace of ideas would give us more unity, which would allow us to tap into different civics.
Yeah, it's too... in 10 years, talk to me and we'll change it.
That's fine.
Because I already clicked it. So then we'll go
Okay.
militarized economy here.
Oh, we're going on more of a war footing.
Up this one onto Forge World. And let's see if it all balances. Because if it all balances, this is going to be great.
Does?
If it...
Including the sales. Don't know how the market's looking right now.
Oh, that's right, we're selling.
Technology discovered.
Yeah, we're selling. Wow, a lot.
We're buying 75.
So drop the purchases by 40, and then you can also drop the number of alloys we're selling.
So we're gonna put that back to a Forge World and see how high that gets
Initiating
us.
communications.
Hey,
Maybe
Lady
we can
Magnus.
eliminate this sale altogether, this purchase altogether. Most of it.
You can also get rid of the selling as many alloys, probably. Also, science. Oh, defensive pact with Husko. Husko is the counterbalance to Sog. Just saying. That might actually be worth taking. Because then we're defensive pact with Melanox, which is strong, and then Husko, who are just big.
These guys are equivalent to us. These guys are down to superior to us.
Star Fortress. Improve strikecraft. You use them in the hangars.
Yeah, it's a hard choice, isn't it?
Metallurgist output also. More alloys!
Metallurgist output
So this is bigger bases, more ships, or more little ships. More ships it is. Fair enough.
I think I got to.
Considering how you've been balancing your economy thus far, yeah.
Balancing an economy is very generous. It's very
Balancing.
generous for you to call what I'm doing balancing an economy.
Yep, that's true.
Um,
I mean, I do appreciate the way that you did the commerce stuff. I've forgotten already what that policy is called. But the policy, not marketplace of ideas, the other one.
oh, consumer benefit.
That's the one.
Minus 63 energy is really hurting me right now, though.
Yes.
Capacity subsidies is on, so I can't get it that way.
Wait, what's that fifth? Oh, that's a habitat, right. It's like, ooh, shiny thing that looks different. That's a habitat. Also, I never really understood how habitats can have mining. Because then surely you're just taking apart the stuff that you just built.
These are not... It's not mining the habitat. These are astro mining bays.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And you only get them if the planet you built them on, built the habitat around, has a mineral deposit.
Ah. Things you learn.
So like, if you build let me see if I can, if you build a habitat on around a planet that has a research deposit, you'll be able to build research districts. If you have one that has energy deposit, you'll be able to build energy districts.
Mm-hmm.
So the districts change based on what the planet has.
That's another thing I need to do, a Voidborn playthrough. I need to do the Ring World playthrough now that they've changed how Ring Worlds work, and also now Voidborn, because I just never built habitats.
Habitats are, unless you're playing Voidborn, habitats are situationally good, I think. Like we're right now where we're really, really hurting for minerals.
Mm-hmm. No, I think the habitats was the right choice, because we're super tall. Like, we're in really, really limited space. So habitats allows us to build tall. I think that's a good choice. Hey, Foxen. Speaking of which, how is SOG looking compared to us now?
Still equivalent.
Do we want to send an envoy to start spying on them? Get a bit more
That's
info?
probably a good idea, actually.
I have them from time to time. You can probably stop with the Droids or the other one. Husko and Molinox you want to keep. Oh, Klen. Get rid of Klen.
Okay.
So Klen and Droids were the former vassals of the Overlord as well. So were the Molinox, but the Molinox we like, the other two. Eh. Although Klen's actually the biggest of those. The Droids I think is just a one-planet system.
We're basically waiting until we get protons, and then we're going to build a bunch of cruisers, and then go and do some pew pew.
Seems reasonable.
But it's not going to happen if we don't have enough energy to keep our fleet alive while it's out in space.
Construction complete.
Blade of the Huntress.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about one thing. We took reverse engineer arcane technology, and we did not click the thing.
Fascinating.
4,452 engineering research. It's not bad.
Military bonuses, peaceful bonuses, exhibits or reverse engineer, still there.
Yeah, you can't click it. You have to wait a couple of years. I think that's 5 years. 720 days? Is that 5 years?
Watch out for your energy, it's getting rather low.
Yeah, I actually went in there to sell
I would say no, just because do we want to keep... Well, actually, I was going to say, do we want to... No, we need influence over claims. So yeah, we do want to keep influence going.
Yeah.
It's only the migration treaties that we have to accept.
Okay, so energy. Nobody saw me click that.
So you click what? I saw absolutely nothing about the fact that Freak actually just sold some alloys. Can we get a round of applause for Mr. Freak selling some alloys at last? Huzzah! If we could get some fireworks or something going off in the background, that would be fantastic. Just to, you know, celebrate this auspicious occasion.
Never thought you'd live to see the day.
No, I really didn't.
Okay. Okay, so 15 months on Proton. Selling alloys means you lost the game. Thank you. Someone here is on my level.
Do we want to build some more shipyards just in case we somehow lose the Paradise one? Or upgrade the number of shipyards we have on Paradise?
It's got 3 out of 4.
Oh, does it already? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't want to. Ooh.
Salvage works. Doesn't have the salvage enclave there, though.
No. Do we have an extra starbase? We don't have an extra starbase either. Where is this one? We'll put a couple extra thingies on this because I know how much you hate saying "I told you so," so I don't want to put you in that position. There we go. There's the extra civic slot
Sweet.
tech.
Let the research into how to bring bubbles back commence. You must be on this path of redemption, Freak. And here we are. Positive energy.
Discovered.
Well done.
Construction complete.
Even while buying a bunch of things with positive energy. Oh, no, not anymore. It's gone.
No. What happened? What happened was we couldn't afford our monthly buy of minerals, so we went positive.
The 70 influence gain plus 5 energy in Yana.
Ugh. Oh, thank you. Oh, we just got refugees.
Storm Riders. What were the storm? Oh, above there. Aquatic. Interesting. Aquatic from a... Oh, they're science-y. Completely trustworthy. Storm Riders, yep, 100%. Definitely no Cthulhu things going on here. No mind flayers, nothing like that. They're not here to eat our brains. Not yet, anyway. We just need to make sure that we do not have them become psionic potential. Because if they become psionically capable, then that's a problem.
Okay, so we'll do proton launchers, and a shields. Really don't want to put coil guns on this thing, but I will. So we got.
Do we have an ocean world for them to live on? No. Arctic tundra, Arctic tundra,
Yeah, we
tundra.
do.
Oh no, ocean, we do.
Elysium.
Elysium. Fair enough.
Okay, we got our fleet of cruisers going there.
Oh, we should probably rename the habitat as well. So it's not a paradise thing. We need to have a naming scheme for habitats. Any ideas for naming schemes for habitats? Not dystopia. Like
Naming schemes for habitats. Anybody?
Bearing in mind we are called the Accord of Paradise.
Yeah, Massey, once Habitat 1. Bubbles Memorial.
That's not a scheme. That's a name. In the same
Well,
way
then
that we name planets after paradise. Like Paradise, Utopia, Eden, Shangri-La, Nirvana, Elysium.
Well, I mean, we could do it like this.
No. No.
Okay. The other habitat, number 17. The only habitat you'll ever build, number 3.
What race are we? We are... noxious. Charismatic? I can't actually remember what our species are. Need to check in a minute.
Species. Sorry.
You can just click on the species tab, it's much easier.
What?
We are the Flagrants, we are Arctic,
yeah.
we are adaptive, charismatic, noxious, deviant, unruly. And government style, we are xenophile, fanatic xenophile, egalitarian, mutagenic spars with free havens. Democracy. Name them after craft beers. How's that related to us, though?
Oh, craft beers.
Space spars. Space spars could be interesting.
I get it. That's right. This habitat is not very happy. I may need to build something on that habitat.
More trade value means you get more commercial goods.
Yeah. It's true. Of course, market fee minus 10%
Would reduce those prices, this is true.
I think trade value is the right way to go here.
Having more merchants is also good.
Or rush the commercial zone. How many commercial zones do we have?
Not many.
First off, I don't think we have any.
No,
maybe it's not a good idea after all. We just took the right one. Yeah, trade value plus 10.
Initiating
Okay.
communications.
Cool. More science! Oh yeah, energy from technicians. We do have quite a few of those.
Yes, and
Construction
the
complete.
thing is we don't have a lot of energy, unfortunately. I gotta save this habitat. This is gonna turn into a problem.
We are getting close to the fleet cap. 104 of 114.
Fleet cap's just a number. When you want to bring down your fleet cap, all you...
The Giroids want to pledge secret fealty to us. Do we want the space elves? Okay, cool. It's not a yes or no, they just have.
Who are they,
They're the one province, yeah, it's those guys.
who are...
Pathetic, inferior, pathetic.
Oh, they're a bulwark to the Molinarchs. That's an ugly war to get involved in.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. We want to go after Sog. We want to take over Sog. Inferior!
Hey.
Oh, who's
they have
their
a
defense
defensive
pact? With Hosco. No! Damn it! Are there any espionage things we could do to get them to break that?
We could try. We should probably do it against these guys where we already have a... Let's try a smear campaign. See what happens.
Let's do it.
If not, we just might fight the Husko anyway.
Technology discovered.
Please can you demonstrate how to use espionage to wreck federations and trade pacts, etc. That's what we're doing. Smear them so that their relations with other nations goes down. -1.
The other option is that we get involved in that federation and then declare war on these guys and then like sabotage our own federation, kind of.
But that would make us the bad guys.
Yes. Yes, it would. I've made peace with this.
We want a sock. Yes, we do.
The Husko polity can come through this one.
And we're now over the limit. So our energy issues will be rising.
Ships upgraded.
Oh, we just found the blade of the Huntress.
Nice! Army morale, planet sensor range, diplomatic weight, and we can also get sublight speed if we activate. Cool.
And we can reverse engineer arcane technologies. Research speed plus 10%!
Nice. We now have 500.
Are we to a point where we can...
Oh, thanks, Molinox.
They just gave us a Cybrex artifact.
How many of those
Do
do
we
we
have
have
any
now?
of those?
I think we have one. Yeah.
That was our only one, yeah.
Cheers, guys. Like, we know you're looking for these. We
For your
are.
help. Well, thanks for letting us know that we're... thanks for letting us know that we're doing that.
What does army morale actually do in the game? I would imagine it means that your armies stay longer in fights.
Probably? I really don't know, to be honest. I'd just assume that it was like another health bar.
We're only the baddies if we lose, true. Don't they go in the disengage pile when they run out of morale? As in, less chance to disengage early. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, it's a good question. I really don't know how that mechanic works. I'm not gonna lie.
Technology discovered.
Let's see what the wiki says. Do 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 do. Stellaris.
Oh, excellent. Here's our smear campaign.
Aha!
We've piled a list of empires who appear friendliest to the Empire of Sog. Our operatives drive a wedge between these empires. Choose the empire. Husko polity, the Molinarchs, or the Grimesh Empire. We want to do Husko, right?
We do.
Alright, let's see if it works. May commence when ready. You may fire when ready.
We should probably also try to get some assets against them.
It's too late now. We probably should have done that before we started the operation and not after. But this is fine. This is fine. Let's reinforce this fleet. And this thing here is upgrading. So we'll wind up with about a 7.6k fleet over Bastion over there, which is okay. And this one is supposed to be our emergency backup shipyard.
Here we go. Unless an army is immune to morale damage, when its morale drops below certain thresholds, the army will be negatively affected with the following modifiers. If their morale drops below 50%, then they suffer a minus 25% army damage, and if it's dropped to 0, then they do 75% less damage.
Oh, there you go. Well, there's lots of answers on that there wiki.
And this is why the wiki is really, really good. You can look stuff up.
Yeah.
True Yondoth just said that too.
It's actually kind of depressing how much time I spend on that wiki in the run of a week.
I'm the same across all of the brands. Like, you always learn new stuff. And hey, 10,000 hours in the game and you've just learned something new.
It's gonna be a great day.
Science! We can do physics!
Technology discovered.
Reactor. Encryption. Yeah, advanced research. Cost us even more gases.
You're welcome.
Gene clinics!
Oh, that hurts me so much that you want to pick that.
You don't like them?
No, you're not supposed to build them.
Min-max rubbish.
Oh,
More population!
Oh, yes, but I think that the whole thing where you're not supposed to build gene clinics is that it takes like 50 months or something, or 150 months to make for a gene clinic to grow 2 pops, which is the amount of jobs that it takes. And in the meantime, those 2 pops in those 150 months could be generating, there will never be a payoff from building a gene clinic. I don't know about the upgraded tier gene clinic. I will take it because you want to take it, but I don't think that
It's usually like my must pick. Oh yeah, Civic. Well, there is only really one choice here. Ordinarily I'd say that we're a democracy and we must choose, but in reality this is all part of Freak's redemption arc. We need to get Bubbles back.
Is there anything else is there anything else you want to swap out of while we're in here?
I still wouldn't be against getting rid of mutagenic spars. What do you think fits our feel a bit more? Diplomatic Corps, maybe? Because we have been doing a fair amount of diplomacy. Gives us more envoys that we could use for nefarious and nefarious means. Idealistic Foundation, we have been building a lot of happiness stuff.
That could benefit. Specialist pop.
Yeah, we
resource
have been doing a lot of factories and a lot of researches. Meritocracy does make a lot of sense. Yeah, get rid of mutagenic spars and get meritocracy instead. I think that makes sense. Done.
Okay.
Right. Let the research into getting Bubbles back again begin.
I hate to break it to you, but I don't think we're going to get Bubbles back.
Don't spoil.
It's just like reanimators.
That is what we are doing. That is the stated goal. If you want to go against this goal, then I'm afraid your job may well be in jeopardy. That is what you yourself said last time.
Oh yes, that's right. I will be fired if I don't bring Bubbles back on stream. Okay, so we need crystals.
Construction complete.
So what did the Dread encampments do? Army experience, necromancers, consumer goods into research, naval capacity, and undead armies. Perfect! Let the experiments begin! So, chat, do we think that we need to mandate, otherwise he ain't gonna do it, that we must have a Dread encampment on every planet that has more than 20 pops? So we say, not mandated, so no. 10 pops, 20 pops. Or not mandated everywhere, 10 pops, 20 pops. Let's make it those 4 options. So, no, don't have to build them, you just can if you want to. Build them everywhere. Build them if a colony has more than 10 pops. Build them if a colony has more than 20 pops. Can we get a poll for that?
Oh, look at this. Now is the chance.
So, don't build them... Oh, yeah, not mandated. Build them everywhere. Build them if a planet has 10 pops. Build them if a planet has 20 pops. Or higher. So, not mandated. Build them everywhere. 10 or above, 20 or above. Get your votes in! Vote, vote, vote! The vote is up. Oh, we could join the Federation now. The option was there.
Yeah.
I'm willing to accept bribes for my vote. We are willing to accept bribes too.
I really want to... Like, I don't have enough influence to claim anything good that belongs to these people.
Well, we can just start making inroads. More stuff is more better. Although we do definitely need to do something about the Husko polity still being defense pact.
Yeah, I was just gonna, hope for the best.
That sounds like a great plan.
Construction complete.
I'll give you 1 half-eaten cookie to build everywhere.
Initiating communications.
Oh, that looks like a migration treaty. I do believe we just received a migration treaty.
If I don't look over there, then it's like the migration treaty doesn't actually exist.
Yes, it does. Assuming direct control.
I think with the boost to sublight speed, that I should be able to like blitzkrieg this war, grab my claims, and then come back and defend my home territory.
FTL inhibitors would stop him sneaking, yeah. What is it we're building? Dread encampments. Did the vote come through?
The word is out. Our exaggerated truth about the Empire's SOG is now working its way through Husko diplomatic channels. This insult to the Husko polity is sure to strain the relationship and worsen any distrust that they may already hold for the Empire's SOG. So let's see.
It probably won't be immediate.
Mode.
I'm not sure that defense pack show on that.
Opinion map mode is what I wanted. Yeah, great.
Build everywhere one, did it?
Technology
Did it
discovered.
really?
We're about to run out of energy.
Initiating communications.
I can barely hear you above the game sound. Sorry.
Ooh, orbital ring. Let's take that.
Okay. We're just getting final confirmation on what exactly won, but we believe it was they must be built everywhere.
Like, everywhere, no matter what?
Yep.
Alright.
Is it confirmed?
Technology discovered.
Okay, we're just going to go with yes. So we must build dread encampments on every planet. Need some more minerals, fair enough.
My food just tanked as well.
So it did. Yeah, and you're about to starve, so...
I'm not sure why that happened, actually.
Oh, it's already tanked. It won with 15 votes, with 18 votes. Nice. 82% wanted them everywhere. That was pretty overwhelming.
It's a hard margin to fight against, yep.
Yeah. Cool, thank you.
2 antimatter reactor now. Oh, this one is actually not... This is one of the things you gotta watch for. See, this is not actually in orbit of anything. No. So it's not getting benefits from the Starbase module that reduces this thing.
Yeah, mine's 25% docked ship upkeep. And that's the difference between the different icons. If it's green, then it's getting the benefit. If it's yellow, then it's in orbit around a starbase that doesn't have the module. If it's red, then it's just it's in space somewhere. So you want to look for that green icon to make sure that you're getting the 25% cheaper upkeep. Is the poll being posted in Twitch chat? I can't see it. It's already been and gone.
Yes, you missed it. Dread encampment.
Yep, gotta wait for the minerals.
Construction complete.
Grants access to the Dread outpost holding. So we're about to resolve the food shortage. Good. Mystic Order.
Ooh.
Caravan cruiser for 2.5k.
I don't think I should have done that.
No. Fortune's favor.
431 fleet power was not what I was hoping for there.
I usually don't get those because you can't merge them into fleets. They're annoying.
You want to bet? This one's just got merged into a fleet.
What is it I don't like about them? Oh, they don't like in the fleet designer. They don't count in the.
Yeah. That's right. The event ships are always a little bit weird. It's mainly because of the way upgrade paths work.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like if you put an event ship in your fleet and then upgrade your fleet, it'll upgrade the event ship as well. And then a lot of times you'll lose the cool stuff that actually comes from having an event ship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you generally can't upgrade event ships. And sometimes you can, because who knows? Let's see here. Can I make any more claims against these guys? Make claims. Yes, I will take my word. Maybe I'll leave Dram. No, it just doesn't mean I can pick something else. Oh, wait a second. Policies. I can definitely change this.
Mm-hmm. So we need to be careful about sending envoys to improve relations, which we are with Husko and Molinox right now.
How much does it cost? It's only 0.25, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how it looks when the month ticks over.
Gonna do a little test poll. So, test poll, everyone! Oh, that's the icon you're asking about, King Orion. Yeah, it's next to the fleet name. So the little green ship with the planet. Next to 4th Void Lurcher, 2nd Void Lurcher, 1st Void Lurcher, 3rd Void Lurcher. That's the icon we're talking about. I thought you were asking about the icon for the poll. Sorry. My bad.
Let's see what their opinion looks like now. Has it gotten any worse? 63. 171. Yeah. No, we're just gonna have to fight both these guys.
So be it. And hopefully the Molinox and Co don't jump in, but they shouldn't because they really like us.
Yeah, we're just gonna fight both of them. It'll be fine. It's definitely not. It's definitely not a disaster waiting to happen. It's definitely gonna be fine.
Well, their fleet is inferior now, so... Effectively cuts them in half.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking.
Actually cuts them into the thirds. You got the southern bit, you got the western bit, and you got the northern bit. Southern bit by far and away the biggest, but still. It's something.
Yeah. The other option is that we could wait until they're done this war and then try to subjugate them. But that's going to be a war that we're not going to, like, the Husko polity is going to get involved in that war. You know what I mean? We're going to have to fight them too.
Just go for the claims. Just weaken them. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes.
Initiating communication.
Basically what...
Or as it would be. Ooh. Husko's not in this, but this does provide us some protection.
Right, but we also have to get their permission to go to war.
Oh. It's a martial alliance.
What is their opinion of the people we want to declare war on? They
Nobody
really
likes
these
Zog,
guys.
except for Husko, apparently. Should this be a vote, do you think?
Yeah, put it to a vote.
Yeah, I
we'll
think
see.
this is a good vote. So, do we want to join the former entities of the Holy Torovatan Empire in a diplomatic accord, like they initially promised us, the lying sods? Or do we want to perhaps forego this and chisel out our own path in the galaxy? Also, this is being proposed by Molinox, who we are friends with. It just happens to include a bunch of Torovatans. So do we join the Federation, yes, or do we join the Federation, no? Or do we not join the Federation? If we get a poll for that, that would be excellent.
And the
Yay
poll is
or
up.
nay? The poll is up. Get your votes in.
Guess what? The poll is also tied.
Vote, vote, vote.
I feel like they're doing it on purpose at this point.
It just means that we're giving even more power to the Great God in the Sky. Get your votes in.
I think more bits. I think that I will be able to get this federation to declare war on the guys that we want to declare war on anyway. So the vote is done. 58% supported joining that federation.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and do that. Hopefully.
Trader.
Oh, we just got a bunch of contacts.
Headmaster. Okay. Cool.
Speaking of which, let's go, and before we get too involved with anything else, let's talk to the curators.
Just afford it.
Yes. Okay. So the curators are now helping us with our research, which is great.
Tech is now up to 700. It's gone up from 400 at the start of this session.
Still not enough tech.
Not enough tech. Never enough tech!
Oh, because we haven't actually put in our claims yet. And hey, look, we can claim... Oh!
Ooh.
We must have got, from being in a martial alliance, we must have got some added bonuses here.
Take out Mouseseam, there's a habitable world there. To the left.
Where?
A wormhole. All the way on the left. There.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay. Let's make these claims. Then we'll try to declare this war. Should have built armies.
Who needs armies when you can simply bring the dead to our cause?
Every time I go to war.
Undead armies.
Good.
We got them. May as well just... Oh, they cost energy though instead of... Flagrant undead. We should try to, I was going to say try to take sogs, but we don't have any sogs in our realm, so we can't get dead sogs. Use their own dead against them. Which does remind me, we also still need to continue building more dread encampments. I haven't forgotten.
They will not infringe upon our rights.
Undead fleet inside their borders.
Silent
Okay,
ship,
so the
maybe.
war has been declared. Oh no!
Bring me their
Oh, wait.
heads.
Okay, so these have so center cruisers here, and start 2 more destroyer fleets, and send our three fleets of destroyers to the border.
Also, we're about to run out of minerals, so don't unpause. Don't unpause, don't unpause. You're welcome. War! We're going to war!
I always prefer to start fleets like that. I'll build one ship, and then I'll I'll go into the fleet manager and add stuff to that one ship rather than creating a new fleet in the fleet manager. I don't know why I always do that,
Because you're weird.
but it's something I've always done. Yeah,
More science! Good.
Ooh,
More
battleships.
science.
battleships.
More science.
I would like.
Battleships are cheaper for some reason.
Well, this is because this is tier 3 engineering research buffs.
What's that? Unlocks... Oh, okay. As an edict.
I really want railguns.
Mm-hmm.
Railguns is what I want. But again, can we activate this relic? We can activate this relic. Let's do that too.
Swing! Do we have admirals in all the fleets? I think we do.
I believe so. Except the 2 new ones that we just built. We don't have yet admirals on those yet.
Fair enough. Easy enough to add.
Yeah. Let's swap this to aggressive. We'll go in and grab a couple claims and see if we can't pull their fleets out.
There's a construction ship heading our way from Husko, but that's all they're doing.
Yeah, it's actually. Oh, you're gonna. Really?
I'm surprised that they hadn't grabbed that until now.
Well, the worst part is if they take it now, then they're gonna. It's something that we haven't claimed. Of course, we don't have any claims on them at all.
No,
so
it's kind of
probably-
irrelevant. It's not like it really gives them any extra paths or anything, it's just another way into Roshan, which is our choke point anyway. There are no connectors to it.
I think it's. The constant color changing is. I lose my mind a little bit here.
Technology.
Are those fleets hull only? They seem to be hull only, yes.
What? Fleet's hull only. What does that mean?
Hull instead of armor and shields.
Yes, they are hull only.
Because we have crystalline hulls.
Yeah.
So what's the thinking with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yep.
So we don't care about armor or shields, we're just like, we're going in! We're doing it live! Hey Paradox folks, I love your games, but what are the chances you'll create some sort of expansion passes we can buy the game and get a lot of the DLC in one go? Often feels overwhelming to buy DLC for your games if you want to get the most of them. That is true, Mr. Rumpf, and for some of our games you can do that. You can get a subscription which allows you to get all of the games of that brand. At the moment I believe there's a subscription available for European Universalis and Hearts of Iron. I haven't heard of any plans for Stellaris. But yeah, for two of them at least, it is available to do that. Through a subscription.
Initiating communication.
And I think CK does expansion passes.
I don't know. Do they?
Yeah, because you can get the first expansion pass, which gives you Royal Court, Fate of Iberia, and Northern Lords, I believe.
Technology discovered.
And then there's always bundles to look out for. Games do various bundles, which can also give you discounts.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Migration treaty must accept.
Declare war on all these people just to get out of these migration treaties.
We are in a federation with most of the people who have migration treaties with now.
For now.
Besides, migration treaties are good because they give you more people to get the most out of the habitability of the various disparate worlds we're taking. Or something like that.
Gases. How much are gases for it? I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Okay. The only way we're balancing our economy right now is by selling 50 alloys a turn. Or more. Yeah, 50 alloys a turn.
Is this the open beta patch? No, this is not. Would probably have broken our save game.
More than likely would have broken our save game, yes. Although it would have been... Again, especially now that I'm fighting, I would like to be playing the open beta. But... it is what it is.
Just giving you a heads up, we've got 7 minutes left.
Thank you. So let's start on then.
Will you ever buff criminal heritage? I feel like its current state is too easy to combat crime, which leads to your criminal branch officers becoming useless. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Criminal heritage is kind of in a weird spot right now, though. It's one of those things where, like, okay, it's super fun to play criminal heritage, but at the same time, if someone's playing criminal heritage against you, it needs to be fun that way too. What is this? This is 7K. What? What are these things? Oh.
Whatever,
Oh.
they look cool.
Oh. Oh. They're the Wankworth Guardians. Well, I want to kill those things.
Do it then.
I think I have enough power to do it.
Yeah, 7k against your, like, 9, 8. At least 8.
I kind of want to bring in my cruiser fleet just to be safe.
Then do it.
I don't think I'm gonna have time. I want to also have this battle in this stream. So let's go. Let's attack the Winkworth Guardians.
Let's do it. See how this goes. Oh, we're bossing them.
Oh,
See?
sweet. Excellent. Do we get any debris from that? Because if not, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I didn't see any. It's not showing up. Winkworth, no, none. Nope.
Why you gotta be like that? Those are some cool looking ships.
What's the medical structure the enemy could provide to you? Gateway.
Deploying liberation forces.
Yes, liberation. That's what they are.
Sweet, sweet liberation.
We provide so much liberation.
Technology.
All the freedom.
Mm-hmm.
You can have all the freedom.
We'll gladly give you freedom at the end of a gun.
Forced freedom is the best freedom.
Exactly. How can you know what freedom truly is unless it's forced upon you?
Yes. I agree. I agree. We're gonna capture. Oh, we're not gonna. Oh, right. We can't use it unless we own both ends of the hyper relay.
Ah.
Just really need to keep.
Is
an
this
eye
gameplay
out.
with the 3.6 combat changes? No, it's not. We started this too early. It would probably break the save, as Ryu Planeswalker is saying. Also, science!
Initiating communications. Technology discovered.
For a second, I thought that said Mugani.
Nope. They're at 48% war exhaustion. We're at 25.
Droids.
Deploying liberation forces.
Take this one, even though it does absolutely nothing for us, because we don't have commercial zones.
Once we have the dread encampments, we can always build some.
Thank you.
Victory!
They surrendered.
They did. And there we go, the Accord of Paradise has grown accordingly. And that, I think, is an excellent end, because it is just 2 minutes left of the stream, which gives us time to say to everyone, thank you very much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that follow button if this is the first time that you are joining us here on twitch.tv/Paradox Interactive. We are also streaming this live on our YouTube channel, which you can find at youtube.com/Paradox, no, /Stellaris official, I believe. I always forget what exactly that is.
It's /Stellaris official is correct, yeah.
There you go, excellent. Where we are uploading a whole bunch of content, including updates for this series. So if you would like to get smaller, like 3, 4, 5 minute recaps of what has been going on, then you can find those on the YouTube channel as well if you want to see how on earth we got to this. We're also uploading a whole bunch of other content over on the UpTubs related to Toxoids and also other stuff Stellaris related, so be sure to head over there and subscribe too. In the meantime, that is all from us for now. There will not be a Stellaris stream next Monday because reasons, but we should be back again, I think, the week after that with some more of this. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this, and we will see you next time. Until then, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mr. Freak.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.